McCarron into the end zone. Amari Cooper, touchdown, Alabama.
We have shown you all these dramatic finishes. The only thing dramatic about 2012 was how bad would it be. Alabama led 42-0 at half in the Tide. Nick Saban really took it easy on the Tigers in the second half. 49-0, the second largest victory in Iron Bowl history for Alabama, following only 1948 when the Tide won 55-0. All right, Mississippi State needs to win over Ole Miss in the Egg Bowl to stay in the top four. We were going to talk about that, but we told you yesterday we might, I said might, have a special celebrity guest, and BJ Milliken, our producer, has worked hard to make it happen. Melissa Joan Hart joins us.
Hi there.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
All right, everybody knows you as being a television star and the Teenage Witch and all that good stuff, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but you're known now in these parts for being a big-time Bama fan.
I know that.
It hasn't always been that way.
No, I 12 years ago met my husband from Enterprise, Alabama, and came to my first Iron Bowl that year in 2002. Mm-hmm. And that was the streak when Auburn started winning.
Right.
So,
you thought you might be bad luck.
I thought I was bad luck, but over the years, obviously, I've seen the transitions and whatnot, and become a huge Alabama fan. I mean, we have a room in our house dedicated to Alabama. Our family says Roll Tide on a daily basis, and I really know what it's like now to be an Alabama fan, and I constantly am trying to tell people, especially in California and New York, what it's like to be part of the SEC family and what football down here really means.
Right.
And some people just don't get it, but I get it now.
Yeah, you do, because you said a couple of words that every legit Crimson Tide fan understands. Bama room. If you've got the Bama room, then you're the real deal.
And it's our formal living room that we turned into a pool table. We have a crimson-colored pool table. We have the houndstooth drapes. We have an Ingram signed helmet, and we've got a Saban signed football, and we've got a Pro Throw print, Daniel Moore Pro Throw print above the fireplace. So that room is well stocked with Alabama memorabilia.
Yeah, and you've got your family here just
I got
offset,
some of my family,
and they're here for it. We've talked a lot about the Kick Six, clearly. I mean, it's applicable to this game because it just happened last year, but it is a bitter pill for Alabama fans, and I know you and the rest of Tide Nation wants to kind of exercise some demons tonight.
I really hope those boys do today. I hope they've been watching that tape over and over again, so they come in just ready to win it. I'm really hoping that today's going to go the way LSU did a few years ago, where we didn't let them get over the 50-yard line at all. Everybody else outside of Alabama fans said it was the most boring game ever, but I think that game was just epic to be there and watch that game and see how Alabama did not let LSU cross that 50-yard line. I would love to see them do that to Auburn today.
Yeah, some payback could be sweet. All right, as a fan, to get to experience the Iron Bowl here, this will be the first nighttime kickoff ever for the Iron Bowl at Bryant-Denny Stadium with your family, with other Alabama fans. How special is this day to you as a Crimson Tide
supporter? This has
supporter?
become such a tradition for us. We've never actually gone to the Iron Bowl at Auburn. We've always gone in Tuscaloosa, and this is our Thanksgiving tradition as we come down to Alabama for Thanksgiving, and then we come to the game. And now that our boys are getting older, they're 6 and 8, the ones that'll be going to the game tonight. We have a 2-year-old that we'll leave behind. But it's become such a tradition for us, and it's so great. And, the last few times we've come to this game, we've watched them win. So, that's always a big plus for our boys to become, Alabama fans the way their daddy is.
All right. Clearly, you're a family woman now, and you're living a normal lifestyle. But as we mentioned, you have the Hollywood connections, and you said that some of those people are interested in how you became an Alabama fan.
Yeah.
Tell some of those stories.
Basically through marriage, down here you got either Alabama or Auburn. I mean, there's no pro sports. So, my husband just was in an Alabama family. His sister went to Alabama. His father went to Alabama for a short time. But he just grew up, generations of Tuscaloosa in his blood. He just is an Alabama fan, and marrying into that, there's no two ways about it. I didn't really have a choice. I was a Yankee fan and a Giants fan, but because I grew up in New York, so I basically just through marriage became an Alabama fan, and over the years now learning about the players and the way the game is played. Really, I didn't know football at all, so really learning how the game is played, and just seeing the team develop and what Coach Saban's been able to do with it. And last night we were lucky enough to get a tour Bill Battle sent us on a little tour of the
Awesome.
facilities, and
Yeah.
we got to see the cheerleaders practice, and it's just become such a thing in our family, and I just am so happy that I've been able to enjoy it the way I have.
Real quickly, I've seen you on some commercials. Professionally, I know you're raising a family, but professionally, you got any projects working that are coming out?
I do have a lot, actually.
All
On
right.
December 4th, I have all these Walmart commercials
Yeah.
right now, but on December 4th, we did a really special one with my family that'll be on the Peter Pan live
yeah.
airing on NBC. So on December 4th, you can check out those commercials. But on the 10th, we have our Melissa and Joey very special Christmas episode. And on December 13th, I directed a movie called The Santa Con,
Oh, wow.
which is going to be on Lifetime.
Oh,
so
those are great movies.
and this is such a wonderful one. And it's one of the only ones with a male perspective.
Can't wait for that.
Thank you.
All right, prediction for tonight.
Oh, my gosh. Alabama by 2 touchdowns at least, if they don't totally wipe them out.
At least.
At
Could be worse
least.
than that. Thank you so much, Melissa. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. All right, Crimson Tide kickoff. A final wrap-up. It was our pleasure to have Melissa Joan Hart. We'll finish it up from Tuscaloosa Live here on the UA campus right after this. Stay with us.